having Raj quickly show me how to draw, whether that was a type of camera movement or a type of character movement or the combination of those two things for some of my scenes. And then also just the sense of reality and energy that Raj brings and makes you feel like, okay, you know, I can understand what's needed for the job and what's happening within the industry and how close or far away I am from that. And so it was really great to have someone help me keep on my art path, even though I was going through a very difficult time at work.
Hi everyone, I'm back again with another student testimonial. Today I have a student from New York. I would like you to introduce Elijah. Elijah, would you kind of just like introduce yourself a little bit to everyone?
Hey everybody, I'm Elijah. I'm currently a what I would call a corporate drone. I work in the tech sector and sort of am a late bloomer into the art scene and have been studying for just a few years now, and want to become a storyboard artist in the future.
Awesome. So Elijah just finished my 10-week story artist mentorship. And I just wanted to kind of like give you like his experience, right? So the first question, Elijah, that I want to ask you is, why this mentorship? Why me? There's so many classes, mentorships online. Why did you decide to take this one?
Yeah, so I decided to take this one for a few reasons. I've taken mostly group courses up until this point, and like everybody else, I'm on Instagram trying to find art that I like and art that influences me, and happened upon Raj's art and thought that it really resonated with the type of style that I feel like I'm trying to go towards directionally for my own art. And it's been very it's been good to take group classes, but they can only go get you so far before you feel like you truly need direct attention and a direct hand helping you out one on one. And so I chose this mentorship because Raj's art resonated with me, and because honestly, it was a great deal for what you get out of it.
Awesome. Oh, I appreciate that. That's awesome. So throughout the 10 weeks, right, uh, we worked on sequences and we also worked on some of your other problem areas, I guess. So, what would you say for you personally was the most valuable part of the mentorship?
Yeah, I think two things equally. You know, I felt I've been like, if you're a fellow student like I am, you might be like I was, sort of lost in your other job, in terms of time and energy getting drawn out of you, and feeling like it's really difficult to find time and energy to do art and to work on sequences, and not only to work on them, but also learn how you should draw and how you should approach storyboarding. And so the two most valuable parts to me were having Raj quickly show me how to draw, whether that was a type of camera movement or a type of character movement or the combination of those two things for some of my scenes. And then also just the sense of reality and energy that Raj brings and makes you feel like, okay, you know, I can understand what's needed for the job and what's happening within the industry and how close or far away I am from that. And so it was really great to have someone help me keep on my art path, even though I was going through a very difficult time at work.
Yeah, awesome. You know, and just to give like a really out of context comment, I literally told Elijah never do any storyboarding class after my class, but he knows why. But it's not what you think. But yeah, so all right. So the next question that I want to ask you is um, the mentorship. We kind of broke it up into like two sections. The theory part where you actually I teach you like a presentation, and then we had like the story development part, like where we work together to develop your pieces, right? Is there like anything in either section that you learned that you didn't know before and that you're gonna carry on now into the future as you do boards?
Yeah, I would say that in every single class from the 10 weeks, well, the 10th week is just a general chat, but in the nine sort of lecture weeks, there were always, everything felt like the version of what I had learned in a group class, but then taken much further to a place of, oh, if I had been a professional for a few years, I would have finally, after many, faults and errors and screw ups, I would have finally learned these things that Raj is just teaching me now.
Yeah,
So, of course, you still have to learn those things by doing them yourself, but it's great when someone can illuminate them for you at the outset so that you can at least recognize the silhouettes of incoming doom and
yeah,
potentially save yourself before you make too many mistakes.
yeah. Awesome, awesome. And you know, you said that you had to deal with work. You even got a promotion, so you even got more work while you were doing the mentorship. Um, but how if you had to describe the process of actually developing the sequences that we created in the mentorship, how would you like describe that process?
Yeah, I think the the version of development that we did together that was most successful was when I would send video recordings of myself drawing to Raj, drawing certain panels from my sequencers, and he could analyze better how I was actually approaching the gesture and construction of things within the camera frame themselves, as well as how I was thinking about setting up the shot, and then like respond, within the week. It doesn't always have to be. I think the best part was it didn't always have to be like on Monday at 6 p.m. on our weekly schedule. It could just be like, here, I'll send you this. You give me comments back whenever. And, that worked much better with my schedule, which is very demanding.
Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. So, Elijah, like, since you took the entire mentorship and you know what it's all about, if you had to recommend this mentorship to anyone, who would you recommend it to, and why?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend that anybody who wants to take this mentorship could really do it. I think you could really do it from any point. You could take it as a beginner who has some art skills, or you could take it as an intermediate storyboard artist who's done a little bit of work already. I think there's Raj has a good enough knowledge base and a broad enough experience set to help out anybody who needs guidance, even if it's a seasoned professional. That never hurts. But I do think that at a minimum you need a at least a beginner level of art under your belt, and then storyboarding you could be at ground zero, and all of the principles that the time that Raj gives is customizable in so much as that you can chat about stuff, because it's just one on one.
Yeah,
It's truly one on one, which is nice. So
awesome,
broadly applicable to anybody.
awesome, awesome. All right, cool. So Elijah, if anyone wants to actually maybe ask you more questions about the mentorship, or see your work and stuff, where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, my Instagram, God, I'm gonna have to look at the name. I don't remember. I think it's E underscore, okay, E underscore so underscore Stevens. My friend, here's the thing. My friend, I never had an Instagram, and then like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, my friend was like, "You got to get an Instagram." And so I said, "Look, if you make the account, choose the name, do all the pictures and everything, then I'll have an Instagram." So, but now I actually, now that it's an Artstagram, I do actually own it, I guess. So yeah, E underscore so underscore Stevens.
Awesome. All right, cool. So, for those of you watching the interview, if you're watching it on YouTube or LinkedIn or even Instagram, I'll put Elijah's at the bottom, so you can find him if you want to ask him more questions about the mentorship. To make sure I don't have a gun at his head, so he says all of these nice things about the mentorship. You could ask him truthful questions about the mentorship if there's more you want to know, or you could message me and we could have a free consultation call and you could ask me questions about the mentorship to see if it's right for you. Spots will be opening up early in March. And if you see this video before you see my ads, you can reach out to me and we could see if it's the right thing for you. But other than that, Elijah, I want to thank you again for sharing your experience with everyone. Hopefully, it helps them to make the right decision for themselves to see whether this is right for them or not, right? Again, thank you so much, and I will see you around. Thanks, everybody, for watching again, and I'll be back probably with another student very, very soon. Take care. Bye bye.